Hello, my name is Ari,
And my name is Dante.
and this is PenPop.
PenPop. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are we filming the same clothes?
Yes, everybody. We are filming in the same clothes, but just to clarify, for Ari's sake, it is the same day. We are batch creating episodes to get this out to you as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm doing great. I'm hungry. With continuation from the last episode, people, I'm still haven't eaten anything. Let's dive right in. Listen, I need to dive into something. So let's dive into the song that is still controversial even today. Cultural
Absolutely.
appropriation, cannibalism, satanic witchcraft, nuns dying, lawsuits, the one and only
Dark Horse, aka by Katy Perry.
PENPOP.
Now, what? Please, Dante. I mustn't concise that because I am not sitting through 20 minutes of you talking about Prism. Okay.
Ah, all right. Okay, first say the line.
Before we get into the lyrics, let's hit deep into the history of Dark Horse by the one and only Miss Catherine Perry. That's not even her name. Is
I'm
it
gonna
Perry?
start because I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna be concise about it. I have a lot
It's
written down
literally,
there.
guys. I wish you literally see it's a whole essay
Because
on
I
just
remember
and the
it so vividly.
no, but this is the thing about you. The prompt was literally, "What do you remember of Dark Horse?" It was literally, he went back into Prism. He talked about the witness. He went.
Absolutely.
It was just, "What do you remember of Dark Horse?" Go, people, buckle up,
Listen,
buckle up, and grab some buckle up.
listen,
What's it called?
buckle up. Listen, Teenage Dream is not her best album. It's Prism and Witness. Those are the top two, and Prism made number two. Let's get that straight, okay?
What's it? Kitty Cats? I'll let you handle that one.
They'll agree with me. Prism
Okay.
is the best,
I
okay?
don't know what it is.
And Dark Horse was going to be a hit, whether she liked it or not. Basically, it was out of her control. It became a hit. It was forced to be a hit. Okay, we all remember 2013 VMAs, Brooklyn. I was going out for dinner, but I really wanted to watch the VMAs, but they dragged me there. I didn't really want to go. So I had to catch up the next day. I was trying to go on Twitter, see if anyone uploaded anything. All I saw was the poll, or Walking on Air, and Dark Horse. And we'll get into that later. And the next day, I spent the whole day on the computer trying to find a replay. Ended up watching the MMVAs first, not the
Mhm.
VMAs. So I wasted like 3 hours doing that. Then I did it again, watched everything. Applause, Miley twerking. It was a big night for everybody. Yeah, fast forward, Prism on replay from the Walmart
Mhm.
scene pack on my iPod 5. I didn't really know how the industry works, so I didn't know this was charting. I didn't know whatever. I didn't know it was top 10 with no promo. I just put it out. I thought she put it out for fun. I saw the video. Didn't know it went number one. Didn't know such a streaming giant. I was just obsessed. It was always on the radio.
Mhm.
Lying on the floor on my family iPad mini. Seeing on Instagram, she put a new video on Vivo. Using the Wii to put it on the TV through YouTube. Her power and cultural currency in 2014 was something you could only witness. You had to be there. That's what I remember.
I do remember, like 2013. I have to be that girl. It was it was the year where it all made sense artistically. You know what I mean?
2013.
It was the prime. It was the prime. I'm sorry, it really was. What I remember about Mother Catherine
Which is much shorter.
is it was literally two sentences. It was at school, everybody dancing to Dark Horse and like the little dun, 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 everybody doing the little what the little what were the dances we do? We would
I
do like
just,
those little dances, whatever, and we
yeah,
performed to that. Yeah,
you did?
and then
I wasn't
yeah,
there for that. I would have been seated for that.
it was like the dance class, whatever.
Yeah, I remember. The gym unit, the dance
The
unit.
gym, exactly. So that's all I remember. I didn't know what the hell she was saying, but I knew the beat was good. I was dancing to it because I didn't speak any English back then. Yes, of course. And the part that, like I said, the little part that got me was always that little,
Dun, 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 dun,
because she
dun.
did that.
Hey! Dun, dun.
Because I don't really have like a vivid memory of it, but I wasn't really into Katy at the time. And I always bring it back to the moment where we were fighting about Beyonce and Katy, who was best.
Absolutely. And I knew I
Absolutely.
was losing, but I still had to fight for my girl. I knew very well.
Fighting tooth and nail, fighting.
I knew
And
very
yeah,
well.
but that's all I remember, like specifically about it. But it was a hit. I have to give it to her. It was a hit. It was a hit.
Absolutely.
It's still very relevant.
It's hard when you pit two of my faves against each other. It's a very
Hmm.
hard battle.
Anyways, let's get a
Anyways,
little bit into the historical.
Yes, the history of it all. Dark Horse is a song by Katy Perry featuring rapper Juicy J. It was originally released on September 17, 2013 by Capitol Records as the first promotional single from PRISM. 3 months later, it was released as the third official single on December 17th. Both artists co-wrote the song along with its producers Max Martin, Circuit, and Dr. Yuno. This was before the allegations. Let's set that record straight. And she has not worked with him since, alongside co-writer Sarah Hudson.
Dark Horse combines the genre of trap, hip hop, pop rap, and electropop, replicating what's been described as the southern rap techno mashup. The track features a minimal production. Perry in interviews said she wanted the song to have a witchy, spelly, kind of black magic idea. She wrote it from the perspective of a witch warning a man not to fall in love with her because if he does, then she will be his last. It was also inspired by the 1996 movie The Craft, which I highly recommend watching. But I highly recommend it because I haven't watched it.
It's a really good movie, guys. I would go check it out. Anyways,
You can tell when he writes the script and when I try to script because I would never say that because I never watched it.
Because if you wrote the script, the line would be empty and you would just freestyle.
Exactly.
In a press release on August 20th, 2013, Pepsi announced a partnership with Perry to promote her album Prism, a social tweet to unlock voting program, encouraging fans to tweet the hashtag #KatyNow in exchange for song titles and lyrics. The chosen tracks for the campaign were Walking on Air, Dark Horse. She wanted that to be a single, but then everybody loved Dark Horse more. So after the samples were revealed, fans could vote on which one they wanted to have early release. The winner was Dark Horse, which was released September 17, 2013 on the iTunes Store. And due to its success, it was sent to contemporary hit and rhythmic radio stations on December 17th as the third single.
After debuting at number 17 on the Hot 100 back in October, Dark Horse was a massive commercial success, charting at number 1 in Canada. Success. The Netherlands, Poland, and the United States for 4 consecutive weeks.
Are you questioning her success?
No, I'm not questioning. I just love that you said number 1 in Canada. I don't think Canadian.
I'm listing all the countries it was number 1 in.
Okay, I think United States should have been first, but that's my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not betraying the land. It also reaches the top 10 in almost 20 countries, including number 1 in New Zealand, Sweden, Australia, Norway, number 4 in the United Kingdom, and number 3 in Ireland and Scotland, number 5 in Italy, number 6 in Germany, France, and Denmark, number 8 in Hungary, number 9 in Hungary? Sorry.
Are you hungry? No, we're talking about the country, Ari.
Hungary, and number 9 in Spain. As of August 2020, the song has been certified 11 times platinum at the record RIAA 11 times
platinum, people, and exactly. 13 barely any promo. It went number 1 before the music video.
There needed to be.
We ate it up. Ate it up. Even Walking on Air, number 30, no promo.
Okay. Why would we need promo? She's that mother. Can I say, wait, she was mother to us before being to Daisy. And Daisy girl, we are your step brothers. What? I don't know.
Stepsons? I don't know.
Stepsons. No,
she was mother.
Brothers and sisters.
She was mother to the planet before Daisy came along. Billboard credited Dark Horse for helping cement trap music's place on the charts. Dark Horse was also nominated and robbed of Best Pop Duo / Group Performance at the 57th Annual Grammy Awards. The song has sold 13.2 million units, becoming the second best-selling song worldwide for 2014. I think number 1 was Blurred Lines or Drunken Love.
The music video was directed by Matthew Cullen, combined ancient Egyptian culture with Memphis, Tennessee hip-hop. Katy Perry is Cleopatra. I can't say her name. Katy Perry is
Cleopatra.
Katy Perry is Cleopatra hybrid character called Katy Patra.
Thank you.
In which she sits in her throne while she looks like the pharaoh lover with the best gifts on her, and she also turns into the material items or animals. On June 9, 2015, the music video for Dark Horse became the first video by a female artist to reach 1 billion views on Vivo.
Mother.
Let's talk about that. She still holds the number 1 for YouTube videos ever.
Yeah, it's Roar and Dark Horse.
Roar,
1 and 2.
Yeah. As of August 2022, the video has received over 3.3 billion views on YouTube, making the 15th most viewed music video of all time and the second most viewed music video of all time, a female artist, just behind another Perry song, Roar.
Now for the controversy. There's a lot. Obviously, the music video was criticized by some for appropriating the symbols and imagery of Egyptian culture, rightfully so. Colin, the director, defended the music video, saying that ancient Egypt is part of what he calls our shared collective mythology. Egyptologist David P. Silberman praised the music video's use of Egyptian imagery and the interest it could generate to viewers. Obviously, that was not very mother of them, even if times were different back then. And Katy has since apologized for this, as seen in her Witness Worldwide livestream. The video was also noted by conspiracy theorists for bearing resemblance to imagery used by the alleged Illuminati by Robert K. Rittner, rejected the allegations.
The music video also caused controversy among Muslims who criticized the scene in the video where a man wearing a pendant appearing to display the Arabic word for Allah, which is disintegrated and turned into the sand by Perry's character. A petition launched on changed.org accused Perry of representing an opposition of God and demanded that the video be taken down from YouTube. The petitions reached over 65,000 signatures, and as a response, the pendant was lightly digitally removed from the video on February 26, 2014.
Even more controversy. In 2014, Flame, a Christian rap artist, filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against Perry and other songwriters, claiming that Dark Horse copied from his 2008 song Joyful Noise. On July 29, 2019, a federal jury ruled in favor of Flame and the co-plaintiffs, Da Truth and Chike Ajukwu. Sorry for mispronouncing. The jury ordered Perry, her collaborators, and associated labels to pay $2.78 million in damages, of which Perry was ordered to pay $550,000. However, the judge found Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven clear of copyright infringement in the Ninth Circuit. The jury award was vacated on appeal in March 2020. Basically, they found, and I remember a lot of people were talking about this. Basically, they said the beat drop was the same to his, but they both used the same melody that's used in Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. I saw a TikTok person say it's also used in Jingle Bells. It's a very common melody. So the judge was like, it's fine. Forget it.
Oh, gag. And after all this, controversy still followed. And after so discourse surrounding the victim of serial killers and cannibal Jeffrey Dahmer and Netflix controversial docuseries Dahmer Monster. The Jeffrey Dahmer story, this song was revisited outrageous on TikTok for Juicy J's lyrics, "She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer." That was more recent due to
That's
the
what I'm
Jeffrey.
saying. The controversy still lives today. It's just
She's
we're still picking apart what's controversial about it. We'll be back after this short message.
Hey guys, we're stopping our very own podcast for our own fake ad until we get sponsorships by brands.
We love manifesting. Make sure to follow us on whatever social media you're on at PenPop Podcast to get notified for new episodes, because why would you miss them?
You can also message us your thoughts for future episode or just talk to us about pop music in general on our personal accounts at Dante Exito or at Ari Dominguez Official.
And if you like what you're hearing so far, don't forget to leave us a rating or review from wherever you're listening to this podcast.
And now, back to PenPop.
I'm in my pen.
It's time to get your pens out.
Let's start with our thoughts on Dark Horse. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Katy Perry.
Juicy J.
J.
Uh-huh. Let's rage. See, I always thought he said let's rave, because raving was big back then, EDM, but I don't understand rage. What's a rage?
What's rage?
Let's rage. Raging?
Let's rage. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to change it up. Maybe he wanted to be quirky. I don't know.
I guess.
I knew you were gonna come to me. I knew you were. You were gonna come to me.
Because
and here you are. I mean, knowing the context of the song, we know that she's good. It's a witchcraft. That kind of like,
it's
maybe
like
she did a love potion. She did it to come to me, to her.
But also like intuition. Like, I knew you were gonna come to me because
And here you are. Next line, sorry. And here you are. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
But you better choose carefully.
Mm-hmm. So that again, she's saying, choose that story. Choose what you're gonna do. You're gonna choose me.
Tread carefully, because I'm not one to be played with.
Because I am capable of anything.
Truly.
Meaning she'll rock your shit up, but she can also love you really kindly.
Yes, absolutely.
And she's capable to do anything.
Yeah, she's a witch, she's a woman, she's in charge, she's in power
of
anything and everything. So anything you think she's not gonna do, she's gonna do it.
Make me your Aphrodite. Wait, question. Who's Aphrodite?
Now this is where things get funny, because it's a song about a witch with a music video in Egypt, and Aphrodite is a Greek goddess. She's the goddess of love and beauty.
But why is she in Egypt? Well, she's from me. Well, no.
I guess they didn't really conceptualize the music video before they wrote this. So
make me Aphrodite, okay? Make me your one
that
and only.
means like put me up on a pedestal as a goddess of love and sex and beauty.
Okay.
Because like when you get into a relationship, like you
Yeah,
are putting the other
make this
person on the
person
pedestal. It's the only person that matters, which is why she
right.
goes to the next line: "Make me your one and only."
Make me your one and only. Basically saying so, but she's saying choose carefully, but I also want you to choose me. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Yes,
saying, I'm
that's what
trying to
she's saying.
sway you a little bit towards this
Yeah,
side.
but before you get involved, make sure you're committed.
Hmm. And then she says, but don't make me your enemy.
Your
Basically,
enemy. She repeats it.
huh?
I'm just, I'm just, I'm just ad libbing
Oh,
because she's like, "Make me your enemy, your enemy."
so you want to play with magic? But it could be like oh my god, wait. And me. In me. Turn it
I
off.
mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
But don't make me your enemy, okay?
I
Your
just think
enemy,
I think it's just
your enemy.
vocables to make
Oh,
it
for
catchy.
sure.
And it's like, okay, we need to
She
fill,
had to.
we need to fill time here. Can we come up with just repeat the line? Just repeat the line. Oh, okay. Your
Got it.
enemy.
Okay, then the next line is, so you want to play with magic. So you want to play with magic?
So you want to
Okay.
get involved?
So you
Okay,
want to
you want to play with me?
yeah. You want to play with me? You want to, but why wouldn't you make your enemy if she wants to make your, like, again, that persuasion, come to me. But don't make me your enemy. I don't want to be the person that forces you away from that thing you wanted. I don't know. So you want to play with magic? You sure? You sure you want to eat this magic?
Ooh,
Boy, you should know where you're falling for.
you should know who it is,
You
who I
should know
am,
who I am.
what I'm capable of.
Yeah, what I'm here to do.
Baby, do you dare to do this?
Are you sure about this?
We're
Are you
gonna
sure about
cross
this,
this
honey?
line
Because once we cross it, we're not going back.
because I'm coming at you like a dark horse.
Now, the dark
Hey,
horse, I still don't get it.
dark horse is like a metaphor for like I forget. I need to search it up. It's like it's coming on very intensely.
Dark horse.
And when I put in dark horse, it's like the dark horse downtown.
The
A
song.
dark horse
Oh,
is a lesser known person or thing that emerges to prominence in a situation, especially in a competition involving multiple rivals, or a contestant that on paper should be unlikely to succeed but yet might still. So it's like it's the underdog who comes out on top, basically.
okay.
The ironic thing about it is that like this is just an album deep cut and it's a trap song by a pop artist. So like on paper, why would this be a hit? But
Yeah,
somehow it just became this
it
massive thing.
became.
It became a dark horse in itself.
So, because I'm coming at you like a dark horse, basically her saying, I'm coming to you like this furious, like, not furious, but like this force
Yeah.
that I want
Maybe
you.
maybe she was manifesting it. Maybe she is a
Maybe, I
witch.
don't know.
I'm coming at you like a dark horse.
Don't talk about my mother like that.
No, I'm just saying maybe she was manifesting that the song was gonna be big because I'm coming at you like a
Oh,
dark horse.
by the way, side note, people, do you know that Katy Perry makes people design her shoes? The little children.
To makes what?
She makes the children decorate her shoes.
Oh, okay. The way you said
So
that, I heard
she
something else. Not anything
don't
bad.
repeat it.
I just heard like
Oh.
something like makes the children. I'm like, what?
Did you know that? No. Did you know that Katy Perry? She makes a camp. She has a camp,
Yes, camp firework.
and the children there help her decorate her shoes, like what style, or like maybe
And
like
make
different
designs.
painting, yeah, different design. And that's why her shed is like actually like people think is weird is because it's designed by kids. I think that's kind of sickening, putting them
I
to
think
work at
it's
an early
fun.
age.
Get off your ass and work. It
Hey,
seems like nobody wants to work these days.
but also like preparing them to be like designers. Like, come on now. I mean, I
Yeah,
would
like
love to have done that camp.
that's what the camp is all about. It's like helping kids who want to get involved in like the music industry, like learn about producing,
My kids will be going.
writing,
Absolutely.
all of them.
All 7 going to
Okay.
Katy camp.
Oh,
Auntie Katy, Auntie
you're
Katy
gonna
camp.
you're gonna need that dark horse luxury package because
Yeah,
it's gonna be quite a pretty penny.
quite a pricey, is it? Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways, moving back to lyrics. That was such a side tangent. Moving
are you
on.
ready for? Hey,
Perfect storm. Perfect storm. Basically, so it's like this storm is gonna be them
like a love
trying to be a
storm,
thing. Yeah, like a love
like you're
story that,
swept off your feet into
yeah, into
the
chaos, into love, into
honeymoon of it
madness,
all.
into all of it. And we're gonna just be this perfect storm.
And then we also have the
I
vocables
love.
of hey, hey.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to get like the words out, and I just end up saying a perfect storm. I say people still us to know what that is.
You're reiterating it.
Exactly.
Listen, this is pop experts with no English degree. That's what this is.
Mm.
Because once you're mine, hey, 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 hey.
And then it goes, there's no going back.
Which is actually her voice. It's like pitched down very deeply.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, slow down. If you take it and you
No
speed it
going
up,
back. Yeah, it's her.
it's like there's no going back. Bum, bum,
You
bum,
see,
bum,
Katie, you
bum,
surprise
bum,
me every day.
bum, bum, bum. Because once you're mine,
Gag.
there's no going back. Pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
You're
that
gonna
makes.
die.
Mark my
Beat drop.
words. Beat drop.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
Take this literally. I'm
Listen to
only
what
gonna
I'm
say it
saying.
once, so listen.
This love will make you levitate. Come on, Dua Lipa, make her a present.
I mean,
This love
hey,
will make you
Sarah
levitate.
Hudson co-wrote "Levitating" too.
That's what I'm saying. This love will make you levitate.
I think that's like in reference to like The Exorcist when the kid is like levitating
But
because
also, it will
she's a
lift you.
witch.
It will lift you off your feet. You're gonna like become
Yeah, you're
so
right.
enlightened by it. It'll lift you off your feet.
Well, I'm
Like
thinking of a different kind of love, but it's gonna make you levitate.
exactly. I'm gonna lift your feet with this. I can't say that. Like a bird without a cage. I don't know why I
This
always
is
started
very
singing "Fly Like
Shakespearean.
a Bird" by Mariah.
Fly like a
Fly like
bird,
a bird, take to the sky.
like a bird, like a bird without a cage.
Like a bird without a cage. So basically saying
Her familiar,
there's no
like
there's no
I'm
restrictions around
picturing
you.
like I'm picturing like a black crow, like Maleficent, as her
Yeah.
familiar with the black crow on top of the scepter,
But more like a moving on, but
but
down
down to
to
earth.
earth. So wait, without a bird without a
So we're
cage.
levitating, but we're
So you're
going back down to
levitating,
earth.
but down to earth.
She said we're gonna
If you
disassociate
choose,
and be delusional, but not too much.
but just enough, just a little bit. Levitate 2 feet. If you
Perfect.
choose to walk away, but don't walk away. No,
But
if you
does
choose
he
to walk
really
away,
have the
don't walk away.
choice?
That's what I'm saying. That's why she's controlling him. She's like, I'm gonna make you levitate, but bitch, I'm gonna bring you down.
It's like
But don't you
Ursula.
dare.
She's like, if you choose to walk away, but in her head, she's like, don't walk away, and then he doesn't walk away. It's like,
Mhm. Next
yeah,
line is the palm of your hand now.
baby,
It's a yes or a no. No, maybe.
maybe.
It's okay. So it's the
So
palm.
she's giving him the
It's in the
choice. It's in the palm
palm
of your
of
hand.
your
The ball's in
hand,
your court.
babe. I'm here. I'm still here.
But
What do you want to do?
this is no like fling. I need
No,
to know
like
serious. Is yes or
yeah.
no?
No maybes. She said.
Queen of commitment and monogamy.
She said, I'm not gonna play around like those little girls you play with. No, 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 no. It is a yes or no. Definitive. Set up
Yes.
the mood. Set me up now.
You can play around
So
with your little Annas, but I'm your Elsa. I don't know why I keep bringing about the Disney references. It's the child in me. I see Vivo. I think of Frozen.
yeah, it was 2013, wasn't it?
Hmm
I'm telling you, 2013 it was day after
It
day,
was
hits after
the
hit after
last
hit after
time
hit.
we had pop culture, monoculture, and big moments wrapped up in a bow.
And I came to this country too. And I mean, history was made.
Absolutely. It was groundbreaking.
Next line.
So just
So
be
just be
sure.
sure before you give it all to me. I think it's just saying that reiterating that point. I can see what this is not like. It's not like a lyrical genius, but it's very up there. It's very like I'm gonna make sure to push the point further and further with every line.
She knows how to take a concept and make a world out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
And write it in a good hook.
No, like she's putting up a lot of warning before, and I feel this in relation to in relationships too. People put up a lot of warning, show you who they are, and you're just like, oh no, I'll just fix them. They're
Yeah.
fine. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's like, no, girl, you signed up for this. Now you get the whole fucking deal. And usually it happens after they get married when they have to live together. So
Yes.
hopefully you can find the other person you're dealing with. Listen to the warnings. Listen to the
Well,
warnings. They're there. They're there.
could this be a song about, they've been dating a couple times, whatever, and now they're deciding if they're going to sleep together? They're having a consensual talk. Because that's the kind of
True.
vibes I'm getting. She's like, before you give it all to me, are you sure you want to do this? Because I don't know if you can handle it.
So you want to play with magic, boy? Boy, you should know what you're falling for.
Do you dare to
Baby,
do this?
do you dare to do this? Because I'm
'Cause I'm
coming
coming.
at you. Coming at you like a dark horse. Listen. This is
'Cause
where I'm
once you're
going with
mine,
her.
yes.
Katie, we see you. We see each other.
Catherine.
A black stallion, isn't that like a dark horse? Like, isn't that like a very like expensive horse these days?
I think it's like rare. Because
Right.
that's why it's
So the
rare, because it's unprecedented. Oh,
coming is very expensive. I
this
don't
is
know where I'm
not a
going with
Disney
this one.
party.
I
I
think
don't get
Disney has
it.
left the room. The minute because
Okay,
I'm
it's
coming at you like a
expensive.
dark horse. It's expensive. It's very
I just think
priced.
she's
It's very
saying like
pricey.
I think she's just saying like I'm a rare person to come by. It admits saying because once you're mine, hey. We hear Juicy J go, yup, and in brackets we have trippy because it's a trap song, I guess. We're getting trippy. There's no going back.
There's no going back.
And
She's a
if you're a real
beast.
one, you know this whole rap word for word, bar for bar. She's a beast. She's powerful.
And this is the problem. There's no going back again. This thing. I put up the warnings. I showed you. and there's no going back from here. And I should have said it before, but again, I'm reading it. There's no going back. And then he goes, she's the beast. And here we go, showing us the ugly side. She's the beast. I call her
Yeah,
karma.
you're right. And
She
maybe
eats
this
your
is
art.
like her ex talking or her familiar.
Exactly. What is it? What is he in the video? I don't remember.
In the video, it's completely different. He's in the coffin. He's a mummy. He's probably a past
Right.
pharaoh that she's
Past
killed
her.
or something.
Mm-hmm. And because remember she's the witchcraft that killed. There's no going back, right? And
Yeah,
he's like, "There's no going back, honey. I'm dead.
literally.
I'm. Look at me.
She's karma
I'm
because
sad."
she always comes back around.
I call her karma. She eats your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Whew.
So now
Woo.
we know Jeffrey Dahmer is a cannibalist. She'll
Yep.
eat your heart out. She will literally crush your heart, like in Once Upon a Time when Regina crushes the heart.
Be careful. Try not to lead her on. Basically saying what she's been trying to say. Are you sure you want to?
Steer
Because
clear.
because she was manipulating him to come to him and come.
Yeah.
And I want to love you. I remember the
Don't be
beginning. I was saying,
tempted.
don't be tempted by her. Don't lead her on. Don't make her think your shoddy heart is on steroids.
Shoddy
Gag.
is such a 2000s word. Everybody says shoddy in
So,
the song.
so her heart is on steroids. So basically, she loves too deep. She gets too attached. She gets too emotional. Because her love is so strong. You might fall in love when you meet her.
Meet her.
If you get a chance, you better keep her.
Keep her.
She's as sweet as pie. But if you break her heart, she turn cold as a freezer.
Freezer.
The fairy tale ending
Okay,
with
wait.
an...
Let's
I'm sorry.
analyze this. You might fall in love when you meet her because you don't really have a choice.
Gag.
She's gonna manipulate you.
She's Aphrodite. She's Aphrodite. She's gonna seduce you with her eyes.
Exactly. If you get the chance, you better keep her. So
Keep her.
this is off-putting because he just said like, don't fall in love with her, but if you get the chance, keep her. She's gonna kill
She's
you.
a lovely, she's a lovely and kind person, but at the end of the day, there's
She's
ugly
sweet
qualities.
as pie. What kind of pie though? That's what
Sweet
I'm
as
wondering.
pie. Ooh,
I'm
so
asking the
honey.
questions people are not willing to ask.
What kind of pie? Pecan pie. I do not do apples.
What kind of pie would Katy be? I think like a berry, maybe
A
a
vinaigrette.
rhubarb,
Yeah, she's a fucking
an
rhubarb.
apple, because apple cider vinegar. Brag.
Oh my god, yeah, that's what. And I said I don't do apples. She's a rhubarb and an apple, bitch.
I think
If you break her heart, she'll turn you cold as a freezer.
freezer.
So basically, okay, you stated that point. Basically, again, that's don't fuck with her. Don't mess with her.
Yeah.
Don't cheat on her because she'll kill you. Don't do anything that you're not supposed to. If you stay by the line, keep her because she's a really good person.
And those freezers, they can get cold, especially if you keep your freezer in the garage. It's like extra cold. It's like there's ice forming outside the freezer.
The
It's
fairy
blizzard.
tale ending with a knight in shining armor. The fairy tale ending with a knight. Okay,
She can be
I
my
don't get that
sleeping
one.
beauty. I'm gonna put her in a coma.
I'm lost here now.
See, like this song is referencing a lot of different metaphors,
Yeah.
mythological figures, Aphrodite, dark horse, whatever. So that's what he's doing too. He's referencing fairy tales with a knight in shining armor. Usually, the typical story it's like it's a damsel in distress, and the knight in shining armor comes to rescue the princess. And now he's referencing Sleeping Beauty. She can be my Sleeping Beauty because I'm gonna put her in a coma.
Put her in a coma because yeah. Damn, I think I
Like
love her.
Like when Nikki says he calls me NyQuil because I put his ass to sleep.
Damn,
Okay.
I think I love her. Shawty so bad. I sprung and I don't care.
I love her. I don't care what anybody thinks. Like sprung means like you're in love with her. You got the hots for her.
She ride me like a roller coaster. Turn that bedroom into a fair.
A fair. They're levitating. They're back down. They're on the bed, on the desk, in the bath, everywhere.
Her love is like a drug. It's like a drug. I was trying to hit it and quit it. So basically, he was just trying to get to her, but she was like, "Nope, you stick with it."
He was trying to have some of that. If you listen to the last episode, have some of that white Christmas and be cold turkey out.
She put him to work.
But little mama's so dope. I messed around and got addicted.
So you want to play with magic?
And there's like ad libs now.
Are you ready? Are you ready for?
And I love the ad lib where she's like, "You should know what you're falling for. You should know."
A perfect storm. Once you're mine,
there's no going back. Let's talk about the music video for a bit. So
you do that. I listen.
We love how the Prism era was very colorful. Obviously, I feel like she kind of just went with the Egyptian concept because I don't think she was really thinking about it. She was more thinking about the Egyptian, traditionally, the ancient Egyptian people, they looked up to cats and Katy cats. So she's like, okay, I see a connection there. But really, someone on the team should have been like, now hold on a minute. Let's think this through for a second.
So. Yeah, I don't know if she did it intentional. I don't think she did it intentional, like to harm people.
No, definitely not to harm anyone, yes.
Yeah, but I think there was some like, oh, let's just play around and see what happens. You know what happened? She did not expect this to be a big thing. She was like, oh, it's just gonna be like 20, 50.
Maybe that's true.
And then she's like, oh my god, how do I put this? They were rushing to put it together.
That's the thing. It was kind of like, okay, whatever. Like, we're gonna do unconditionally. Well, let's put it
Yeah.
out. Sure, see what happens. Okay,
And then it happened.
we gotta scrap something together. Pull out the ideas.
My favorite
Really,
part is the Cheeto
I
part when she grabs the
I
Cheeto
was
and
gonna
she's
say
like
that the
burning.
Twinkies and in the pyramid, like
If I was a guy, oh god, that's exactly what I would ask for. Food. I don't give a fuck about the gold. Bring me
the
food.
big goblet of water. It's very
Yes.
animated. It's typical Katie. It's like you step into a whole world, and I can see why it's the most viewed because there's just so many things happening. Lots of scene changes. She's in a mummy. She's like naked at one point in like the hands of the gods. She's doing the stripper pole thing with
Hmm.
the Nikes on. There's blue people
What's with
with
Nike and stripper
with
poles?
or sorry, not Nike, Adidas. She's an Adidas girl.
What was your favorite Katy Perry performance? Dark Horse performance.
You know I have a couple. So
And
I
you'll only
have
be
to
doing one.
say, no, I will be
No, you
touching
won't.
on
No, you
no,
won't. No,
I
you
will be
won't. We
touching
got
on several
time.
very, very briefly. And I'm gonna ask you if you've seen them because I know you ain't. So first of all, Dark Horse live at the Prismatic World Tour. I mean, her best tour. It's her best album, best tour, best era. That's that. Not him taking a call while I'm talking. But really, what I just love about this, I'll just touch upon it, is the custom Fausto Puglisi lavender suit. Then we have, let's talk about the Brits 2014. That's my favorite one, hands down. It's all neon. They have like big sticks. They form it into pyramids. The choreography was on point. Vocals on point. It was like all neon laser moments. Then, of course, the Super Bowl 2015, we have to talk about it. So, also iconic. The chessboard, genius idea because you have the horse players. I forget what the chess people are called, but they're in like metallic suits. Love it. And then finally, I will touch upon Grammys 2014, where she goes into the witch theme. I also think that's one of her best performances at the Grammys. I love how she came out of the crystal ball. We go to the stripping. We have the trees in the back. Juicy J also. And then we end it all off. I'm not even playing with those crystals. We end it all off with her burning at the stake. Best part ever. Have you watched any of those, Ari?
Thank you so much for watching this video episode.
Okay.
No, I have not. I mean, yes, of course I have. You kidding me?
Ari, since I've been talking a lot, you go first. Tell us
Thank
your
you.
final thoughts on Dark Horse.
I laughed, I cried, I danced, I rebuked. This is my Katy. This is my Katy. This is my mother, okay? 2013, Katy was doing it for all of us. I know it did it for everybody. Although I didn't really know what the hell she was saying back then. You know, I never did because I didn't speak English, of course. I was still standing because, like I said, that the dance, I don't know. I didn't know the lyrics. I wasn't singing. I was just dancing to it. You know what I mean? And that's all the best songs that you know of. Like I knew her things. Of course, I was always blended by Beyonce. I was Beyonce obsessed. I never really ventured out into the other artists.
Yes.
Like Katy or Gaga or anything like that. Well, I did listen to Gaga, but whatever. Anyways, regardless of that, I always loved the song and truly was an icon deep into her pen. I understood what she was saying.
Absolutely.
She was pen popping, okay? I of course there's the blasphemous part of it, and of course I'll just give that to that everyone has their own opinion, people are entitled to them, and we can't change it. Was it a career fuck up? Not necessarily. I think I don't know if about after the album, but
we love the songs.
we
The other people didn't.
loved. Yeah, no, I love Witness. Witness my favorite in my opinion.
Yes, Witness is Ari's favorite.
It's my stand. I stand with it.
It's number 2 for me.
And I streamed the fuck out of Smile. It's not my favorite, but I streamed the hell out of it. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song on Smile is Resilient. I love Smile. I really do. Cry by Later, Teary Eyes, Harley's NY.
Oh, absolutely. Should she have scraped Resilience?
So my final thoughts on Dark Horse.
Oh damn, Katy, I'm so sorry, girl.
I need to practice
Anyways,
my interview deflecting. This was such an unexpected song, sonically, creatively. I'm not talking about Resilient, by the way.
Oh, I'm
just want to clarify that.
I literally thought you were talking about Resilience.
No, it just screams 2014 to me. Yeah. It represents a time capsule, but in a good way. Not that it sounds dated. I think it's a unique sound. It doesn't have common 2010s EDM or trap stereotypes, such as like, I don't describe it, but like a lot of songs from that time had like the cowbell and these like certain claps. It must have been a garage band extension. Everybody had that shit. And the hey, or the basic 808. Anyways, I think it's aged well in my opinion. Obviously not the visuals of it, but I'm glad that she's acknowledged it and we moved on from it. And I really enjoy the variations she's orchestrated from other tours. My last point, I truly believe
in
that
Resilience. Yes, we do.
No, I truly believe that When I'm Gone and Harley's in Hawaii deserved the Dark Horse treatment.
I'm surprised it never did because it was a hit on TikTok.
She was sabotaged. But I'm glad she got her second life on TikTok. But that is another episode.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. I literally need to get up with the share. I need something because I'm starving and my ass is numb. Thank you so much for watching.
Please give us a review. Rate it
Give
5
us a
stars.
review.
Follow us on
Please.
socials. Thank you for
Follow us
listening.
everywhere, and we'll see you next time on PenPop.
Bye.
Bye.
PenPop is produced and edited by Ari Dominguez and Dante DiDomenico, hosted by Ari Dominguez and Dante DiDomenico. Graphics created by Ari and Dante. Theme music created by Ari. Thank you to the listeners who support us. If you'd like to show your support or learn more information, visit the show notes in your podcast app. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair
Bitch,
use.
I'm hungry.
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.